Okay, it's gonna be pretty bright and sunny, but let me show you how absolutely easy it is to hemp oil a piece of wood furniture. This piece, it's pretty dried out, but I wanna show you how using hemp oil will just really richen and deepen the wood and rehydrate it and just make it look beautiful again. It is beautiful already, but the hemp oil is just gonna really even bring out this old stamping on here too. So I am using Miss Mustard Seeds brand hemp oil, and you can apply it with a rag. I was just recently asked, what do you apply the hemp oil with? I really love using a natural bristle brush. I just feel like it holds the oil better and is less drippy. So I'm just going to put it on, and you can tell instantly, hopefully with this bright light it's not too bad, but it just really brings out the rich color of the wood. So I like to apply it, and I do have a lot right now on. You just really need a little bit. And I like to let it soak into the wood. So I'm gonna go ahead, saturate my wood, let it soak in, and the hemp oil will tell you how much your wood needs. So if this piece was super dried out, what'll happen is it's gonna start soaking in, and it'll take as much as the wood will allow it to take. So if it would suck all in, I could go ahead and apply another layer. But if I notice that it is just pooling up, that's basically the wood telling me that it's all that it can absorb, and I have to wipe away the excess. So what I like to do is apply it, let it sit. You can let it sit for like, a couple minutes if you want, and then you have to go ahead and wipe back the excess. If you don't wipe it away, it will become sticky. So the really important step is the wiping back, but I do allow the wood to soak up what it can use. So see, I haven't even re-dipped my brush. I'm just using what I had already on my bristles. And that's why I like to use a brush too. It's just easier to spread. So I'm just taking from that top. Hopefully we're not too bright and that you guys can see what I'm doing. Here's a helpful hint. Let's pretend this was a piece of painted furniture, and I painted my piece in a dark black color. And when it was time to go ahead and wipe back with my lint-free rag, I love to use these blue shop towels because they're lint-free. But let's say you don't have any of these on hand, and you're gonna use like an old t-shirt that you think is lint-free. They're truly never really lint-free. So I always tell you, if you don't have something like this on hand and you're gonna use like a t-shirt, use the color that matches your paint. So if you're painting something in a dark black, go find a t-shirt that is dark colored, like a dark black or a dark navy blue or dark gray. Because if you're gonna get lint, you want something that's gonna match your paint color as close as possible. So don't go use like a bright white t-shirt. But if you are painting a bright white piece, then don't go get a black t-shirt. Try to find one that is bright white. Do you get what I'm saying? To kind of match your piece. If you've painted a piece of furniture, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm doing this all one-handed. Hold on. Okay. So as you can see, I am out in the sun, so it is obviously the hemp oil is absorbing in. So you can see it's sucking up what it can take, but we can also see that it's also pooling and, not absorbing too. So I can tell this piece really doesn't need any more hemp oil. It's taking what it can take and it's pooling with what it can't absorb. So putting a second coat of it would just basically be like wasting my product. This piece isn't super dry where it needs more layers. So I'm pretty confident that I can go ahead and wipe back and basically just buff off the excess. And then when I don't see any more oil on my rag, that tells me I've wiped off enough. And then I do like to come back later and wipe back some more. So if this was a piece, like a big tabletop or something too, I also like to wipe back the next day again because the oil will rise to the surface. So I just keep wiping back until I get no more residue on my rag. I also tell people, if it's a piece of furniture too, that don't go ahead and like stack papers on, a tabletop that has just recently been oiled, because you're going to notice that you will get some transfer of the oil onto like a set of papers if you recently just oiled it. So you do need to allow the oil some time to cure, which again is like 28 days before you go ahead and like, you know, start using it with stacking up, you know, a stack of papers on it, because you will notice that you do get some, you know, transfer of the oil. But look at how beautiful that is. It just really richened the wood up. And that's how easy it is. And I know you guys can't feel it, but it just really softens the texture too. But that's how easy it is to apply hemp oil.